everyone, happy Thursday. I wanted to quickly make an announcement. We've just popped up issue number 4 of BiaBrain, which is our monthly research review. We have 4 awesome topics that we're covering this month. They're all kind of in the exercise domain, but the first paper that we review is going to be helpful for those that are interested in growing their baby calves. I know so many of you have struggled for a long time to get hypertrophy in that muscle, and this paper might actually give us some indications around the superiority of a certain training method. So it's a 2023 investigation that examines the effects of different ranges of motion on the calf over an 8-week study intervention. So that's a good one to check out. The second paper that we look at is a 2024 publication, and it is looking at this concept or idea of muscle reallocation. So basically what that means is, does the muscle growth of one muscle group come at the expense or cost of another? So for example, if you're like me and you're focusing on glute hypertrophy, could that negatively impact the growth of your hamstrings? It's kind of like this idea of competing or stealing resources. So that was a super interesting paper, and I'm sure you guys are going to love that one. Now, the third paper looks at energy utilization during high intensity exercise. So in this study, the researchers had the participants perform 2 all-out 30-second sprints on a stationary bike, and then they were asked to rest for a certain period of time between each of those sprints. They then took muscle biopsies, and this was basically to determine the depletion and replenishment rates of muscle glycogen and muscle phosphocreatine. Now, I know that for most of you, doing an all-out sprint on a bike is not your preferred type of workout, but this very research highlights why it's so critical to rest for certain periods of time if you are interested in performance. So this is a really interesting paper, and I know you guys are going to love that one as well. And then our last paper looks at 3 different types of training interventions. This is a mouthful, but let me get it out. So moderate intensity continuous training, and then another group was high intensity interval training, and then the third group was HIIT training with resistance training, and then its effect on body composition, fat oxidation in postmenopausal women that were overweight and obese. So this is very interesting. So that's what's on tap for issue 4 of our monthly research subscription, BiaBrain. Now, it comes available with an easy, convenient Audible form. So if you're super busy, you don't have to sit down and read anything. You can, of course, read the PDF if you like, but it does have an Audible form to listen to. And it's such a great resource. If you are a busy practitioner and you do not have time to keep up with the latest exercise science and nutrition research, then this is for you. Or if you are a fitness enthusiast and you just like to stay up to date with the latest and greatest, then it's also a fantastic product for you as well. So I'm going to put a link on the screen. You can go and check it out and get subscribed.